Hey guys. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I have to do this. It's very hard for me to be in, I shouldn't even say it's hard, but it has been very hard for me to be in front of the camera. But my intuition and this little voice and it's been saying, speak Melissa, speak, get it out. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to talk and bring into people's awareness of the grids. See, the grids have always been very important to me. And what am I talking about when I say grids? Well, there are many grids. You have the electricity grid. You have water grids. You have ley line grids. Grids everywhere. Grids inside yourself. Tree grids. Now, when I was a little girl, I used to have a lot of very vivid dreams, and it's only now that I'm starting to understand, and decode them. I'm going to tell you a dream that was reoccurring. And when I was young, I used to have flying dreams. I would always be flying in my home. And I would also have a very weird dream. It wasn't a place, it was almost like more sound. It would start off voices, really whispering. But it was intense everywhere. So intense that I couldn't actually focus on what they were saying. It was just noise, but it would get louder and louder and louder, so loud. And then it would go soft again. That was a dream, kept happening. But the one reoccurring dream was I would be going through tunnels. I know I've started to get really veiny, I've lost a lot of weight, but it's okay, I am eating. Tunnels. I would be going through dark networks of tunnels. This would be reoccurring, and I would be laughing hysterically as well. But my mum said at night she could hear me laughing. I would literally wake myself up laughing. But I always remember these tunnels underneath the ground. Now, there are many of us aware that there is an underground network. These underground networks can be accessed through government buildings, churches, schools, old schools, parks. Where I live, where I used to live, there is, and I do believe that I am on an eagle grid. The snake, the eagle and the lion have always been very prominent. I believe that these are grids, this is all connected. You see, I haven't just jumped on the bandwagon. This spiritual journey and all these things have been interwoven in my life. It's not something that I've just jumped on and repeated. I get insights and then I look it up. But these tunnels are very significant. I have Irish in my blood. My mum is Irish, from Dublin. Another significant thing is people that I connect with all seem to have or do connections with the military, just like my family. The island's very significant. Can you imagine the Earth as one big continent? And then it split up, didn't it? Well, what if Ireland didn't move, it just stayed in the same place, which means it is the original land in a way. It still hasn't been, it's still like original. Do you see what I'm saying? There is a place called Tara Hill. That is very significant. do believe that this network of tunnels is not just under Ireland, but all over the world. But there's something about Ireland. You see, we know that there are sacred geometry grids. Okay. Yeah, yeah? Yeah, I'm just recording. I'll be 2 more minutes. There are sacred geometry grids. If you go do a bird's eye view on top of the cities, you will see that the buildings are made into sacred geometry patterns, grids, right? So you've got the original sacred geometry natural earth grid, and then you've got a layer, an over top layer, which is the Masonic, Metatronic, inorganic grid. It's been hijacked, the natural earth grid, and what we have to do is hijack it back. How do we do this? Through our intention. Have you heard of the thing called soul shards? I'm going to leave it there because my guy, he needs the internet. But I will get back on this. And another key bit of information I want to give you is that everything is sexual. Everything is sexual energy, and that is what they're harvesting. They create through our sexual energy. John Washington, he needs to be acknowledged. He's doing massive, he's been working away, little starseed. And a lot of his work, even though I haven't done vastly as much as him, because he's very knowledgeable on the technology that they're using to siphon. And through the scalar wave, black hole technologies, they are ciphering our sexual energy. Alright, I'll leave it there, guys. I love you very much.